What's up, warriors? This is Kyoshi Dave Herman with 5 Elements Tactical Training, here to share with you some warrior skills and drills that anyone can learn and everyone should know. If you're new to the channel, welcome and thanks for stopping by. If you already follow us on social media and that's how you find your way over to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell notification button, and YouTube will let you know when the next video drops, so you can get all sorts of cool content from here as well. Alright, so this is the next video in our Self-Defense 101 series, and we're talking about the art of the elbow. So we have a couple videos coming up on self-defense, or what's called in close fighting or close fighting. So we covered our stances, we covered how to avoid a fight, we covered basic blocks and ways to protect yourself. We did some basic punches, some basic kicks, and the next layer is elbow strikes. So we'll get to some stuff where you kind of start further away and how you close the distance using your striking skills before we get to the wrestling and grappling stuff. And more times than not, once you're in the fight and you're gonna wind up clinched and holding on to one another, you need stuff that you could use from really close, like where you don't have the room to fire your punches or your kicks, or you're going to be hanging on with one hand and trying to crack them with the other hand. So elbow strikes are a very, very powerful and effective technique when they're done right. Forward elbow. Forward elbow is the first one that we teach. Very simple. Curl your fingers as tight as you can, thumbs on the outside, hands protect your head, elbows protect your body. The way you're going to fire this is by lifting your elbow, keeping your arm folded as tight as you can, lift your elbow, twisting from the hip, turning the torso, and driving. Now, imagine this being a baseball bat. So you have the butt, the handle, the barrel, and the tip. You want to hit with the barrel. So I lift, turn my whole body, and fire through. Turn the hip, torso, fire. All right, so what we're going to do is just real easy from a natural stance, feet side by, or a ready stance rather, feet side by side, just lefty, righty, lefty, righty, lefty, righty. Lift, twist, fire. Lift, twist, fire. Remember that the power is not in the swinging of the arm, it's the swinging of the whole body. So from a fighting stance, you draw your strong side back, hands up, elbows in. You're going to lift, twist from the hip, twist the torso, drive through the target. Lift, drive through the target. Lift, drive through the target. Forward elbows could be off the lead hand or the rear hand. They could be to the head. They could be to the body. Real effective, somebody swinging, and we'll get to ducking and slipping and bobbing and weaving and stuff, but under, body strikes, head strikes. You could really throw it anywhere. If you were on the ground, you fall down, and they were coming, you could drive an elbow to the leg, to the wherever. Very, very powerful technique, forward elbow. All right, so the second elbow that I always teach is the upward elbow. And I describe it like, imagine having on a t-shirt where the label or the tag is itching you, and you're kind of reaching for the label, it's itching, right? So what you're doing is you're driving upward, like underneath the chin, to the chest, depending on where they're standing, how they're standing, your range, how close you are, your body position, their body position. The most important thing you understand is just that when you drive that elbow, again, you're turning your hips, you're turning your torso, and you're driving it up like you mean it. Always going past the target. I'm not trying to tag the target, I'm trying to crush it. So the first thing I'll show you is when you drive that elbow, I'm going to start again, that ready position, my feet side by side. All I'm going to do is just drive one side up, and then switch, drive the other side up, and then drive the other side up, and then drive the other side up. Again, hitting with that barrel part. Could you use the tip of your elbow? Yeah, but again, it's a very bony part that I use it more for downward elbows, which we'll get to in a moment. When you're driving it up, I throw it hitting with the, again, if I was using my arm like a baseball bat, I want to hit with the barrel, okay? Whether I'm driving it forward or upward. There's another one where you drive it downward, or you just kind of adjust your body so that your forward elbow is going down. For now, upward elbow. All right, so here's how we're going to do the upward elbow. Again, like you're reaching for the tag on your shirt. Just drive your hand over your same shoulder. So if it's your left hand, it goes over your left shoulder. Right hand over your right shoulder. You could throw them on diagonals, but for now, when we teach basics, Self-Defense 101, we do it like this. Straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up. Now, when you do it from a fighting stance, you get your guard, curl your fingers tight, thumbs on the outside, hands up, elbows in, eyes forward. So when you're using an upward elbow, it could be from the lead hand or the rear hand. It could be to the head or it could be to the body. It could be like when they're kind of standing vertically and you just drive it in. Really, to the body, a good spot is the solar plexus, which is if you feel your ribs and you kind of follow them up to the center, you feel your breastplate or your sternum at the bottom of your sternum where your ribs meet, and there's that spot just beneath the bottom of your sternum. It's called your xiphoid process or your solar plexus. Real easy spot for attacking, especially when they're close in. Somebody dropping down to try and tag you or to grab you around the waist, you drop also to the head. Again, if you were on the ground, upward elbow could be to the groin. Effective from the lead hand or the rear hand. Just remember that you're driving your hand all the way back, like as far over your shoulder as you can, and bring your elbow as high as you can. Looking to tag them wherever is available from either your lead hand or your rear hand. Upward elbow. So the next elbow in the series is called a downward elbow. And when I don't know if anybody's old enough to remember this, but I remember being on a school bus and you'd see like a guy driving a tractor trailer and we'd all go like this out the window. And hopefully, man, if you were lucky enough, the guy would like, wah, wah. Just imagine reaching up and pulling your elbow straight down. That's a downward elbow. There are different variations of it. There are different ways to do it. But for basic self-defense 101 purposes, you basically reach up as high as you can and you strike down as hard as you can. Now, this is typically, there are plenty of times, especially in ground fighting, when you're on top and they're trying to like, you have the superior position and you're going to start raining down elbows on them. Very effective. If somebody was to like drop down and grab you around the waist and you're trying to like keep your balance and keep them from dropping you on the ground or slamming you on the ground, you're going to kind of lift up and drop your elbows straight down like on their spine, the back of their head. So when you're doing downward elbows, just again, be careful. Don't do these for like, don't horse around with them. But basically what you do is you reach up, pull down. Downward elbow, you reach up, pull down. Reach up, pull down. Reach up, pull down. And again, it could be from either side. It's going to be whichever one of your arms is available and whichever one has better access to the target you're trying to hit. So when you do a downward elbow, reach up. This one, I actually use the point of my elbow. Sometimes I'll use the bottom part of my tricep if that's all that I could hit with. But if it's somebody's like... really like trying to get a hold of you and you have a chance to like whack them in the back or their head or you're on top and you can whack them in the chest or the face, man, just, again, you don't mess around with these, but if you have to use them, that's why you have them there, okay? So downward elbow, reach up, pull down, reach up, pull down. From a fighting stance, depending on where they grab you, pull down, up, pull down. The higher you reach up, the more oomph you get in pulling down. It's not just the strength of pulling it down, but I try to, almost like I'm doing crunches, you drive as much power into that as you can. Downward elbow. All right, so the next two are for like elbowing somebody behind you or somebody going to grab you from behind. And there's kind of a high version and a low version. And we always teach them like pretty much at the same time when we're going to do like defense against bear hugs or grabs from the rear or multiple attackers or blindfolded drills and all that type of stuff. So the first one is like one of our warm-ups that we use when we're like just, getting loose is we do trunk twists. You kind of just like lift your arms and twist, right? Well, that same motion of like lifting and pulling your elbow back, lift and pull your elbow back. Again, it's not just the strength of your arm, it's your whole body driving the power in that elbow. So we call this one a high rear elbow. There are spinning elbows and a lot of other ones, but basic 101, lift, twist back, fire your elbow. Lift, look, twist back. Whether we're doing firearms training or defensive tactics, we always say be sure of your target. So when you have somebody attacking from behind, or you're going to be firing a defensive attack or a counterattack, or you're going to be like firing anything backwards, you always look first to be sure of your target. So make sure you're not going to hit one of your buddies. So real simple though. This is like, if somebody grabbed you around your waist, let's say, and from here you would just lift and drive, lift and drive your elbow backwards. Drive your elbow backwards. Lift, elbow. Now that could also be like bar fight, like you versus the whole, you versus a lot of people. Somebody comes up behind you, they don't have to be grabbing, you just turn and look and it's a quick strike, okay? Quick but powerful. A good analogy for that high elbow it's like if you were starting a lawnmower. You're going to just pull up and back, or you're going to you're going to start the lawnmower or the snowblower, whatever. You grab that cord and pull back. That pull motion, that's your high rear elbow. And the last one in this series is a low rear elbow. And that's kind of like if you had your hands on like you were in a rowboat or a canoe or something, and you just kind of pull your elbow straight back. Or a rowing machine, you pull straight back. So it's not the elbow out to the side and up and aiming high. It's more like nice and low. So if somebody had you in a bear hug where they had your arms like trapped close to your body, and Robert's got arms, but he doesn't really hug too good. But if your arms were tight, maybe strike to the groin or something, and from here you had to drive straight back. Again, the more I could turn my hips, the more I could twist my body, the more I could drive that elbow straight back into their body or to their groin or wherever the target is. It doesn't matter. What is important is learning how to drive quick. I bring my hand a little bit forward so I have a little bit more room to generate power to drive the elbow. But what I'm doing is, again, like you're rowing. One elbow. If somebody had you might elbow one side, then the other, and the other, or they start shifting around behind you. Again, they don't even have to be grabbing. If you were like melee, you versus everybody, and somebody's kind of coming in close and they do one of these, you drop down and just pull straight back. Make sure you exhale forcefully when you throw all these strikes. They require a bit of exertion, so it's not like throwing a jab or a cross. It's more like a growl a little bit, snarl a little bit, like awaken the warrior within. But that's it, man. That's your low elbow. So we've got forward elbow, we've got upward elbow, we've got downward elbow, we got high rear elbow, and we got low rear elbow. And that's the art of the elbow for self-defense 101 for beginners. Hey, when it comes to self-defense, remember there's no rules. If you're fighting fair, you're fighting wrong. So that's why we do everything we can to not fight, so we don't get hurt, we don't hurt anybody else, we don't get in trouble, all that stuff. But if you're forced to fight, it's because you have no way out, no choice but to fight, and if you got to fight, you got to win. So again, if you're fighting fair, you're fighting wrong. Typically, all the rules that you would find in like combat sports and things like that, all the areas they tell you not to hit are exactly the ones you should be trying to hit for self-defense purposes. So, you get a bigger, stronger attacker or multiple attackers or whatever, man, you got to try and do your best to like win and win fast, so that you win could be just like, man, I hurt them bad enough that I could get free and run for it. Again, remember, there's more elbows than this, but these are the basic ones. They're not hard to do, and if you do them right, you could really hurt somebody, so be careful with them. But add it to your toolbox, add it to your tool belt, like it should be some of your go-to techniques, because they're easy to do and easy to put into use without a whole lot of experience, without a whole lot of practice. If you have a heavy bag or something that you start hitting at home or at your gym, try them out. Get a good stance, get some good balance, get a good guard, and try them out. But just be careful with them, again, because elbows are really, they're very powerful techniques. So be responsible with them, okay? If you made it this far and you like what I'm teaching and preaching, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and like this video. If you're loving it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you gotta have it, make sure you hit the bell notification button so YouTube will let you know when the next video drops. If you're really digging it and you want more, you can find us on all social media platforms at 5 Elements Tactical. Well, it's all I got for now, warriors. So until our paths cross again, pray for the best, prepare for the rest. I'm Kyoshi Dave Herman with 5 Elements Tactical Training. Thanks for watching.